This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Now on first down from the 30. Throwing more. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Makes the grab. Drills him with the stiff arm. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Inside, it's Jackson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And now on second down for this offense. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Sayin from the gun on third down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a crease to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Pulls it in. It's Hill. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
In the gun on third down, Moore. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Say it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Coming out with it, it's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Moore makes the catch. What a cut. Now he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Finds his man. It's Bear. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Finds his big tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Moore to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Throw it. Say it. Complete. Sweet cut there. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. They're working that left side. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks.
Booster. Where did he go?
Say it. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
To the air, it's Sayin. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Wants to throw it again. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unleashes one deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Wolverines looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you've got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Play fake, Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Tosses it incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go. Check, check, check.
Quarterback may change this route. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Saying from the gun on third down. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Saying to throw for it on fourth. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Looking for the edge, it's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. They're testing the right side here. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Moore from the gun on third down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Finds his man, and they're able to make the tackle.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happened so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a fourth-quarter touchdown on fourth down. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He might want another play. To the air. It's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Nice pickup on the return. More important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, say it. Looking for a huge play. Breaks it inside the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The Buckeyes with an answer. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football.
Hauls in the deep ball. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. A run for the quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
He's got the back in the middle.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. The run from the shotgun. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropped.
Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the field goal unit is on the field. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. He's got it. And they go back on top. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That